Hey, what's up? I'm in Yosemite. It's hella cray here. They're down to 3 active bears, and it's in the dead of winter. Okay, what's up, party people? So Yosemite Parks is open. Um, the concessions run the shuttle bus inside Yosemite Park, and the bar, kitchens, restaurants, and hotel. Um, the rooms are rustic here, pretty good. I used a Mr. Coffee to make some like potatoes. Hello, back to my channel. I'm here at Yosemite. I'm at a lodge. I made some instant potatoes in a Mr. Coffee machine. Here we have the book for coming to the lodge. So the private enterprise of capitalism has kept the park mostly open. The concessions run the shuttle bus in the valley floor. The bar, restaurant. There's a Starbucks. It's a rustic Starbucks. There's lots to do in Yosemite. I'll paste a picture in this video, although I'm going right to YouTube from this, so there's not much editing. But I think it's 32 degrees right now. Where did I put my watch? I can check my Apple Watch. So Yosemite's on Facebook and Instagram. There's also like pamphlets and magazines and stuff. There's Stephanie Courtney, she's with Geico Insurance, she's even got ads in here. So there's a lot going on in the world, the United States, with the federal shutdown. So it's interesting that with the federal shutdown, this park remains open with pure capitalism and monetary exchange. I've applied for federal jobs many times. Nothing's ever happened. I've never known anyone, you know, that got their degree, applied for a federal job, and got the job. You know, all those workers that are searching their mail and email to throw it back in your face, you know, hopefully they got all laid off. So here I am in Yosemite. I got some gear. So we'll go over some gear, but Lululemon. This is Lululemon gear. I think it's pretty good. Some North Face, like Gore-Tex gloves. So in North Face, it's good to have, you know, like a whatever brand it is, it's down. This is a North Face down jacket. I have like the Adventures pants from North Face. You could unzip these and they turn into shorts. Here's the outer rain jacket. It's also repels snow. It's also North Face. So this is Under Armour, like undershirt, sports undershirt. This is like a camouflage pattern shirt that people use for hunting. It's really warm. All of these are synthetic. If you have cotton, cotton gets wet and when the wind goes on, you'll freeze. So these are REI pants. They have like flock inside and outside it's the rubberized material. I've been in the Sierra in a rainstorm, soaking wet in these and not losing any heat. It keeps the heat in. So these I recommend in every kit. So I have my like hiking shoes. I have alpine boots. I haven't put on my alpine boots yet at all. So Yosemite is fun. It's I'm ahead of a snowstorm. I'm gonna go back before the snowstorm hits. I don't want to get snowed in. This is a place you might get snowed in for a long time. So let's say you're out on the trail. I have one of these stoves. Ooh, this is the gas tank. So I have a fuel tank somewhere. I have one of these. I think it's good to have one of these. I've already used this to fix my tripod. Of course, every outdoorsman's not a YouTuber. And that's the gear rundown. I'll be probably uploading some more videos about what's going on outside. So that's what's going on the inside. Okay, so I'm in Yosemite Park. This is the Indian Village. This park was discovered around the time the United States was becoming a nation, some of the gold rush era. The first president of the University of California put a theory. So this place is so vast that when they discovered it, it had to have a theory. His theory was a natural disaster created the park. Political forces and money convinced people that a glacier had carved this place, okay? So the president of the University of California said a natural disaster caused this place. There's giant carved walls of this canyon, and not random, right? So anyone who came here thought it was a discovery. So the natives have a legend about this place, that they were here and there was people before here. So there are large geochemical weather cycles, biogeochemical weather cycles, that haven't come around since before the United States. And one of the cycles comes from east to west with 190 mile an hour winds, and strips everything bare to the large sequoias. One cycle that has come through, that is observed by human beings, was the flooding of the park. It periodically floods. There's another cycle that the native legends talk about, of a hurricane comes in from the west and comes in here and strips everything bare. So the one cycle that comes from east to west that no one has ever seen before, those legends stretch all the way to the Iroquois Nation in the Ohio Valley. And that's what the purposes of the mounds are in the Ohio Valley. They hide in the mound, and they try to hide their culture in the mounds of Ohio Valley while the storm comes in. And I'm gonna go walk through this. This is a recreation, I'm sure, of like the Native American villages that they found. So whatever would be in here would be stripped away by these large weather patterns that we haven't seen before. So there's falls in Yosemite Valley, and they found giants entombed behind the falls in a vault. It looked like there was one that's one mummy in the falls is held by Ripley's Believe It or Not. And it's a 7-foot tall Native American from antiquity with a child, trying to brace themselves from one of these cycles. And Ripley's Believe It or Not has that mummy. So any kind of civilization would have been stripped bare at this location. So the story of, how this village was formed is becoming clear. So the Iroquois Nation and some of the Native Americans have the legends, right? Of of what happened in here. So why would somebody need to say that this place was discovered if it's just a valley? Because it is obvious that it is something. It is like a fortress. Who knows what kind of artifacts were there. The mummies were found here. 7-foot tall mummies that probably are not human, bracing for a storm. So that's kind of maybe that's the flipping of the pole reversals, storms, and ice age type storms, and things like that. And so they would come up here and try to brace themselves for the ice ages or the pole reversals in Yosemite Valley. So maybe that's like a cautionary tale, that this place and the mountains of Ohio Valley are shelters for some kind of storms front that we haven't seen yet, as in our human existence.